Greetings, YouTube. Today I'm going to talk about the Gerber Remix. Sorry, can't really get that into the shot comfortably with my tripod in the way. Here's some information on the back. Blade length 2.9 inches, closed length 4.45 inches, overall length 7.35 inches, weight 4.2 ounces. Blade steel is CR2 17 MOV, anodized aluminum handle. So, what does all that look like here? So, now right off the bat you see that it is a very unusual shape, and there's this large hole here in the blade. It is a single pocket clip position, which is something I don't like, but this is an unusual shape and I can kind of understand. I think they could have made it double. They could have made it so it fit on this side at least, but they didn't. There's a small lanyard hole, but it is definitely small. You have 2 screws here, and the rest is assembled simply through compression, I believe. Double thumb studs, which are tapered, which I like, and they do not extend beyond the scales, which I also like. So, you open it up like that. Liner lock, good lockup, ball bearing retention on the blade. And it has this see-through look, which lightens it up, and both physically, because it makes it lighter, it also visually lightens it up. You know, I like that kind of vaguely science fiction look to it. And there's another cutout here. There is no cutout for the thumb, but it does stand proud. I think that the jimping on that may be just a little bit aggressive, like this point right there. I think they should have maybe made that a little less aggressive. Closing it is relatively easy, and you have definitely solid detent when it's closed, so that's nice. So you have this hole here. Now you can just use the knife as normal. There's a little bit of a very reasonable, not overly aggressive jimping here. Very nice. But you can also use it up like this, and that really, you pull it in there, and I'll admit, the most secure grip you are ever going to have on a knife. This knife is not going any place. It's a really nice design, and I have to admit that I find it visually interesting. However, I'll be honest, it's very large. This makes this knife much bigger. When you're holding it like this, you're kind of far back. I would never be comfortable to do this really, because I'm afraid your finger is going to slip up there, because you're kind of feeding your finger into that, so I'm not really comfortable with that. You can do draw cuts or push cuts if you want, and I suppose if you really, really wanted, you could use this in a reverse grip, though I'm not really sure that this is the kind of knife for that. It's a light-duty blade. It's got hollow grind with a secondary bevel. Got a nice swedge. It looks good. I think I've been looking at this blade for years, and I finally found myself in a possession of a gift card, so I was able to pick one up for basically nothing. So that was nice. It comes out of the package reasonably usable sharp. Again, it's not shaving sharp, and I haven't taken the time to improve it, because I'm not going to be carrying this as a full-time EDC. I carried it around for a week. I liked it. It did its job, but I just found it was this whole shape here, while very interesting, it makes it much bigger. This knife could be 30% narrower if they were using a conventional pivoting method, and it's interesting, but it's definitely not something I'm going to be carrying on a daily basis. I'm glad it's in my collection. I've seen that there are smaller versions of this, which I think I may give it a try at some point, just to see if they're it's called a mini remix. See if they fit my needs, or say like a pocket knife niche. Do they fit that the little niche well? Or niche. Sorry, depends on how you want to say that, I guess. But yeah, overall, it's a good design. It's interesting. I think it makes a fine addition to my collection, but it's not something I'll be EDCing on a regular basis.